Okay. I'm back. Yes. So when stocks go down, what are you supposed to do? Panic? No. When stocks go down,
Yes. So when
you're supposed to go, yay! No. You're
stocks
supposed to
go
go.
down,
You're supposed to buy. That's right. You buy when they go down. You sell when they go way up, or you write call options when they go up. You buy them back when they go down. Yes, that apparently is the program. But at 2 o'clock today, the Fed decided. Well, they released the minutes of the Fed, and I guess what they talked about is what everyone has been talking about that they were be talking about, which is eventually higher interest rates. And yeah, that's what they talked about. And it's a surprise. The market is down. The Dow's down 217 points. Wow, that's incredible. The Dow dropped 217 points on the day now because the Feds talked about what they were going to talk about when they were going to talk about it. Well, that's a good reason to sell stock, isn't it? Yes, it is. We're down 63 on the S&P. We're down 405 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ was down, 200 going into this thing. NASDAQ is now down 400, 2.6%. 1.3% drop on S&P, but the Dow with a 200-point drop is down 0.59 of a percentage point. It's not even two-thirds of a percent. I mean, where's all the selling that's supposed to happen? The panic jump off of buildings. Oh no, we have terrible news. Oh, give me a break. Are you having fun yet, kids? Welcome one, welcome all. Shiz, thank you for joining this channel as a gold member. It takes a lot to join a channel like this on a down day. You are made of the right stuff. You come in here and join this channel on the day where the Dow is down 200 and Nasdaq down 400. You're doing all right. I like your style. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nick was saying, SOS, help me. I'm thumbs up number 34. Help, Uncle Bruce. All the SPACs are in deep red. No money to buy SPACs. Oh, what are you going to do? What can I say? Thanks, Uncle, but you got it, Chez. Welcome. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Chez. I don't really know. He or she bought the dip. Right on. Right on. Hold me, Bruce. Hold me tight. Dan, Uncle Bruce, why is ATIP looking strong? No ups and downs. Why? I don't know. Chicago Transit Authority. I'm thumbs up number 63, buddy. Christian, I'm joining your channel on a day like today. You got the guts to come onto YouTube and talk to us on a day like today. I'm joining your channel. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not going anywhere. Welcome to Chillin' with Uncle Bruce. Oh, love it. Another member. I did that poll. I did a poll today, and I thought I'd talk to you about it. I asked in the poll this afternoon, could Matterport team up with the NFL to offer metaverse live game tickets for from home, so you could watch a football game or a hockey game, maybe NHL or baseball. You can watch a sporting event from the comfort of your own living room. Just think about it. Now think about this. I mean, really think about this. You're sitting at home on your favorite easy chair or on your couch, and you and your buddies, whatever, and you put on the special glasses, which would be kind of like this. They're not going to be these gigantic 15-pound helmets with these gigantic things that are 4 inches off your head, and nothing like that. We're talking something like this, maybe a little thicker than this, but not a lot. And you're just going to put these on, and you're going to take your remote control and hit your whatever box. I have no idea what the thing's going to look like, and you're going to be taken to let's say SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. And how about this? The NFL will offer you a ticket to sit in a club seat for $50. Or you can sit in the upper level for $20, or you can sit in the deep corner for $10. You can sit on the sidelines, 10 rows up for $100. You can sit in the end zone, or wherever you want. They're going to show you the floor of the map of the entire seating arrangement of the game, and you pick the seat you want. It's a different price for whatever seat you want, and You click on that, make your payment all online, and now you're at the football game. You're in that seat watching a reality. You're watching the game, the live game, as if you're in the stands. Because in the stands, they have 20 positions all set up. They're selling 20 different seats at 20 different prices, from $20 to $100 a seat. I don't know. Pick your price. This is a moneymaker of moneymakers, and you're sitting at the 55-yard line, and you're in the stands, and right beside you here are all the fans. You can look behind you. There's fans up here. There's fans down here. They're all around you. How about that? And now you're watching the football game live at the stand with stereo surround sound. It's all there. Think about that. Matterport will do the measurements of, they'll take it, they'll do all the 3D imaging and everything, of course, the metaverse imaging. Then they'll have the metaverse live camera systems, and the NFL teams up with whoever has to digitally broadcast and get you the imagery that you're going to have at home, and you're at the game. Now, you want to have the game on your TV at the same time so you can hear the play-by-play. You can do that, or you can have that piped into headphones if you want. If you want to do that, but you're at the ball game. I mean, think about that. Think about that for everything. Thank you also to who just joined us. Someone just popped in here. Who was that? Let's see. I don't have a square to spare. Thank you, Nicholas. Welcome to the Gold Bagel membership level. Nicholas, welcome to the club here. We'll see you tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, for my live show for Gold Bagel members. Another new joiner in the middle of this market. So I was thinking, hey, do you think it's possible that maybe an outfit like Matterport, with the technology they have, and with some additional technology, these guys could literally broadcast from any baseball stadium anywhere in North America, any sporting event in the world. Think about you guys in Europe. You want to go to see Dortmund host Bayern Munich, and you want to be in the stands. You want to be in the end zone where all those crazies are, with all the flags flying. You could be at your favorite. We call it soccer game, but football game, cricket match, hockey game, NBA basketball game. I could see this just being wide open for an outfit like a Matterport, and for the sports leagues to cut a deal and have multiple seat locations available. Heck, Madison Square Garden right on the floor, center court right on the floor. All it requires is a battery, a camera setup that would be all controlled remotely. 360 type camera. There it is. I mean, the technology is there, the base. You just need to add the richness of it, and the ability for, perhaps it's in such a way that you can actually do a little zooming yourself, but you're literally watching the game live as it's happening in front of you right here. Going back and forth. Go to the tennis match at Wimbledon. Go to the golf tournament. You're at the 18th green. You tell me the green you want to be at the Masters? Where in the gallery do you want to be at the Masters? Do you want to be? How about that? The Phoenix Open? Do you want to be at the 16th green, the one where they build a temporary stadium on the 16th green? Do you want to be in there? I've been in there. I've been in there to watch for about 3 hours to watch golfers play there. It's all live. No commercials. You're literally in the stadium watching this, and you paid a price to be there. Of course, for the NFL, they are selling a seat at the 55-yard line, 20 rows up. They can sell that seat on that Matterport metaverse camera setup to 500,000 fans around the world. It's not one person sitting there, it's 500,000. Why would the NFL take a seat out of circulation in the middle of the stadium? Because it could be filled with 500,000 people at the same time watching the game in any way they want to be watching it. Think about that. That would be massive. The money generated would be more than TV rights, because you could have millions of fans in the stands paying up to $100 a piece to be live, because it's an exclusive thing. The NFL would make a killing. The Matterport provider, image provider, would make a killing. Make a partnership deal here. Yeah, I'm just guy in a condo in Palm Desert, just trying to come up with something to make the market go up. I don't know. I'm just wondering. Jennifer Smith, add more Matterport and Spire with lots of stinky bids. This is what you do now. You put in stinky buy orders at these on these stocks, scoop up these guys and steal them from people who are idiots to sell on a day like today. You're selling today. You're nuts. You're crazy if you're selling today. Why would you sell stock on a day like today? Today is the day you buy stock. This is wonderful. What can I say? I can see Disney offering virtual reality seats. I can see Disney offering a day pass where you are buying a $10 day pass or something like that, and you're on the front of the roller coaster of every ride they have, and they offer you live rides today now at Disney World or Disneyland anywhere in the world, and you've got the thing on for the camera in the front of the roller coaster on every ride they're offering, and you can do this. And if you want to have that ridiculous song in your head, it's a small world after all, playing for the rest of your life, you can go on that ride as many times as you want live with the next group and the next group. Oh no, no, you can't do this to me. No, I don't want to hear that again. Oh, streaming the game within VR is beyond what Matterport is capable of. Maybe, and then maybe not in the future. Maybe in a year from now, it's very well in their wheelhouse. Maybe it's very well in their wheelhouse. I don't know. I wonder. I see the digitization of the world through Matterport at a whole different level than it is at right now. Now, a lot of you out there understand that Matterport is available to be used for real estate listings. Yeah, that's true. You can do a tour of a house through Matterport, and you literally it's a clunky thing. You're using your mouse or your finger on your iPad thing, and you're going to the next dot, and you're pushing that, and then the camera, you move to that camera, and you can look around the house from there. And then, but what's going to happen with Matterport in the very near future is I can see a human being, somehow they're going to work this out, where there's going to be someone with a camera on the end of a pole that's like 2 or 3 feet ahead of you, and you're just going to walk through the house, and this camera is going to walk through the living room completely and through the kitchen, and it might do the 360 twirl. You don't see the person. You never see the person holding the thing. You're just going to get the twirl around the whole room, and then goes into the next room and the next, and you are now, it's like you're controlling a live video view of the house as you walk through it, as you direct it. And it might be with your finger. You're just directing the camera. You're just directing the software, the hardware, however this is working, to literally take me. Oh, I'm going over here now, and I'm going over there, and I want to see this. Your fingers. There's a sensor at the end of your finger that you've just put on, and it's connected to this, which is connected to your laptop, the software imagery, and you're walking through a $5 million mansion in Palm Desert, and you're looking through the whole house and walking outside the door to see the patio and the pool and the hot tub and the tennis courts and yeah, show me where the garage is. And you go back outside the front of the house, and you're into the courtyard. You turn around, you look back at the house, and the garage is over there. And you walk over to the garage, and the door is open in the garage. And you walk through the garage, and you can see everything inside the garage. Right now, it's just photos. It's just photos, and you have to do all this yourself. It's a whole new world. I can see real estate listing where you'll have music in the background, perhaps, or you'll have literally live sounds in the background, um, from like you're outside on the patio of a big house that's on the golf course, and you're on the patio, and you can hear the mower mowing the green way over there. That's where the green is, the mower's over there. When that video was taken, that's what was going on at the time, and you're hearing those sounds, birds in the air. Who knows? I'm telling you, I'm just throwing it around. I'm just saying the future is unbelievable. See the game from the player's view. Yeah. How about your theoretically? I could see they have cameras in the helmets for the players, but that would be jerky and whatever. But you can certainly be on the sidelines where the coaches are. You could be with the bench. You could be on the bench with the guys. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. I can see the beginnings of it. I can certainly see it. High up seats, lower seats, ground level. Player seats. Field level, court side. NHL in the corner, right at the corner of the in the glass behind the glass in the corner of the NHL rink where they're coming. The goalie's right over there. You're behind the goalie. You're like 10 feet behind the goalie. You got that view. There's all kinds of potential. I think this is really something. There could be something to it. We have 53% of that poll now saying, this could be done. The more Bruce explains it, the more this could actually happen. 216 votes, 53% saying yes, 47% saying not a chance. You never know with something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we have red in our portfolios. What can I say? Holy moly, is SoFi down to 14 or what? Let's take a look at the markets again. We're down 256 on the Dow. We're down 70 on S&P. We're down 432 points on NASDAQ. The Dow is down just under 7/10 of a percentage point. And S&P is off 1.47%. Let's call it 1.5% for the S&P 500. And the NASDAQ is down 2.76% right now. So NASDAQ all day has been the loser, still the loser, down 425 points. The Dow losing 241 is not the worst performer. And like I said, it's now at 2/3 of a percentage point. That's it. It's a nothing burger. It's really a nothing burger. But when every single stock you follow is in the red, you think to yourself, this is personal. They're after me. They're picking on me, man. What's going on? Have you noticed Goldman Sachs at $399.68 a share? Goldman was at $412 this morning, $412.66, and I was mentioning to a few of you viewers out there, it might be a good idea to write call options today on your Goldman Sachs, those poor man covered call writers that you are. And some of you who wrote calls yesterday, there were some of you who wrote 400s, 405s, 410s, 415s, 420s yesterday. Good for the next few weeks or a few months out. Today might be a good day to buy back some of those calls and cash in. There's some opportunities here to take some money off the table because it's being handed to you on a silver platter. I don't think this market stays down very long because these minutes from the Fed about the possibility of higher rates, where have we heard that in the last 6 months already? I mean, this is old news. Actually, I'm surprised the market isn't higher. You buy on the news or you sell on the news. Well, I guess today they're selling on the news. But I kind of wonder if this is going to be short-lived because it's not very heavy. We're not off 2.5% across every market. It's not there. Do you know oil is up 42 cents a barrel? Interestingly, with all this talk, higher interest rates means a slowing economy could be coming. Higher interest rates means not as many profits, so more expensive to do business. Well, that could be less energy being used, don't you think? Oil is up 40 cents a barrel. It's not a consistent, oh, we're getting out of Dodge type of day today. That's not happening at all. So there you go. Welcome. Andrew, hey, I'm thumbs up number 96, Uncle Bruce. I was able to sell Goldman Sachs a $420 call and buy the Goldman Sachs 425 expiring Friday. It's not much, but it's better than zero. I was able to sell 420 and buy 425. Not quite sure what this means, but maybe I'll get a further clarity on this. Rudy Double D knows someone said 15, but nothing stopping going to 10. I mean, these GameStop prices. What the hey? What the why the hey? What the whoa? What's going on? The only way this can actually be a reality about this idea about going to a football game with virtual reality is if Richard Hendricks can get his middle out data compression working. Live 3D video for an NFL game was asking for petabytes of internet traffic. There you go. GameStop going below 130, Matterport below 16, Spire going below 3, SoFi going below 14. Really kicking the can here. We're a little low. This might be a good time to start drinking, says Nelson. This just, this could be. Mentats, Rudy, I'm looking forward to greener days, debating to buy this dip or not. I haven't bought my Goldman Sachs options yet. Is this the right time to wait? Or, well, if you're going to buy an in the money call on Goldman Sachs, this is a good day to consider doing that. If you're thinking about buying in the money calls to write poor man covered call options on a couple of stocks, maybe this could be the day. Like, how about Microsoft down 10.50 a share? Maybe today's the day to look at buying 290 call options on Microsoft that are going forward, into the summer and the fall. Maybe Apple down 351 to 176. Maybe buying 160s or 150s is a good idea right now. Let's see, Tesla's off $62. By the way, the 1,087. Goldman at 399. Yeah, I mean 360s, 365s, 355. Today might be the day to buy deep in the money calls on Goldman Sachs. Cisco down 69 cents to 60.56. There are some of you out there who've written Cisco calls in the last little while. How are you doing? Are you noticing the calls that you wrote are going down in value quite nicely? You should be pretty happy right about now, some of you out there. I know one individual that may have written 101 contracts that should be in quite a bit better shape right about now. Yeah, it's looking good. It's not all doom and gloom out there, kids. Option writers should be having a field day here with this market right now. Let me just take a look here at something as I let everything load up here. We're still down 255 on the Dow, 73 on S&P, and we're down 463 on the NASDAQ. Now, let me take a look at this one particular option for March. The 60s. There we are. I'm showing 295 to 305. Oh, aren't they looking more pretty all the time? Those were at 550 the other day. Now they're 295 bid. Oh my goodness. It's getting closer and closer to possibly consider buying those back and writing higher priced contracts with a bit of a bounce up. Wow, this is good stuff. Interesting day today. Oh my. Well, never a dull moment in the big city, as they say. Thank you all for being here and hanging around. Appreciate it. Those of you becoming Gold Bagel members today and joining this channel, I appreciate it. I welcome you. Don't forget tonight, 8:00 prime time. We're going to be talking all about this. 8:00 this evening, prime time with Uncle Bruce. I'm live for Gold Bagel members only tonight. So come on over, let's have some fun, and let's talk about today, and let's talk about some strategies as we close out this day with 37 minutes to go. Let's see, Liverpool versus Manchester United. Now there's a virtual reality ticket that could be something. What side of the field do you want to be on? Yes, let's see. I wrote a 150 strike expires this Friday. 2 contracts. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Well done. You know what you put on. You know what you put on for Matterport to do NFL games. Uncle Bruce, the very product that BUZI is selling and just unveiling at the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. Check out, peeps. Didn't I just go to the casino this week? Let's see, concerts, festivals, and so on. Exactly. Elton John performing wherever. U2 performing wherever. Garth Brooks performing every show. How would you like to buy a ticket to Garth Brooks, the entire tour? A ticket to every show he's putting on this tour he's doing. He's doing a 60 city tour in 2024. How would you like to buy a ticket for every concert? Every concert. So every night or two, you're watching a Garth Brooks concert again and again and again, all over America, all over the world. Wow, just endless, absolutely endless. Vegas shows. Think about Vegas shows. The performers that are there full time. You can get your favorite performer. You can buy different seats from your favorite performer in Vegas anytime you want. They perform 6 days a week. You got 6 shows a week. How about that? No end to it. Absolutely no end. How about this? You want to be a member of the live studio audience of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert? You want to be on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon? You want to be in the row 3, row 5, row 10? You can do that. There is no limit to this. None. Zero. Endless. Millions of people can occupy the same seat simultaneously. There's more money for the concert promoter, for the sports league, for the entertainment firm, whatever, by doing this. There's absolutely no end to it. It's just unbelievable. How would you like to buy a ticket to join me live? And you can be right here beside me. You can be sitting right here or sitting right here, and you can be with me in the room while I do my show. How about that? I can look at you and go, hey, how you doing? How's it going? What's happening over there? Just think about it. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I mean, my gosh. I'm just trying to help people make money out there. I'm just a guy with ideas. I'm just an old man asking people to like me on a down day, and it's a down day today. Yes, have the players wear cameras so we can get CTE2. Let's go. Let's go. SoFi could have a sponsored Twitch and YouTube streamers rather than wasting money on a football stadium. People don't watch football anymore, let alone worry about who paid to put their name on it. The pickles and cheese whiz for another week. There we go. I use Matterport every day. It's amazing. So what did the Fed have to say? Well, the Fed said what we expected them to say. We really did. They said what they said. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Since GameStop is going south, I entered a 705 bid on that April 222 70s. Wow, guess what the bid is now? It has been for the last 30 minutes. Your bid. You're the only one. You might want to lower it. Maybe you want to lower it to 655. Since they're not giving it to you, you might as well back off and say, well, come and give it to me at 655. That might encourage them to do it. Or 605. Since they're not in a hurry to give it to you, maybe they'll be in a faster hurry if you lower your bid. You never know, my friend. There's ways to play this game. I love it. I love it. Let's take a look at Goldman. Not Goldman. Let me take a look at GameStop. See if I can get this to load up here. GameStop. There it is. GameStop. 132.35 down 16.56. We're on the restricted short sale restriction today and tomorrow, by the way. You remember that? You remember the days we used to move 10% every day, one way or the other? Well, we're moving down today 11%. Let's take a look at those April 270 calls that Beach Boy has been trying to buy back. Occasionally, he's in no hurry to have to do it. Look at that, 705 bid, 875 offer, and the 280s are 635 bid. The 290s are 610 bid. The 300s are 550 bid. So they're going down, down, down. I think you wrote that at $62. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, it's so good. I love it. And then I know you've written June $220 calls. The June 220s, I'm showing $13.90 bid, $18.85 offer. How about that? I know you wrote those in the 50s, something like that. Oh, it's sweet. They are just coming down to you. They're just coming down, down, and down, and down, and down. Absolutely. Let's see. What else is going on? Can we talk about what else is happening right now? What's happening right now? Uncle, I went against my Uncle Bruce for 101 lessons. I bought GameStop covered call 144 expiring Friday. Hence why I'm the idiot nephew. Well, you're only out $13 a share. You're only down $13 on your contract, and it expires Friday. Oops. Maybe that's not a good idea. Casey, hi, Uncle Bruce. I have a question. I wrote a GameStop January 28 expiry call. It expires on January 28th. It's a 175. I wrote for $8 on Monday. I'm up almost 50%. Should I buy it back now? Well, let's take a look. Let's look this over here. Let's see what we got here. January 28th. Okay, so that's the end of the month, the last one, and you wrote the 175. So what are we at now? 420 to 470. Last at 430, and you wrote it for $800. You've done rather nicely. Well, the stock is at 131.04 right now, and the low of the day 130.35. There can be a $5-10 bounce back at any time. We have to know that, right? Here's the good news. Are you going to be exercised on Friday? No. Is this contract going to lose $4.20 of value between now and Friday? Yes. Today is Wednesday, right? Well, it's not this Friday. All right, I understand. So it's going to lose. At the moment, it's in trouble, right? That I do admit that right now at 420, you are up almost 50% of your money in a real hurry here. I like this move. You might want to make the move to buy it back. Put in a bid at like four. It's a 420 bid. Put in a 425 bid, or maybe a 405 bid. If it drops any further, you might get hit. And take it off the table. If the stock wants to bounce up 5, 10, $15 a share, or like by tomorrow morning, we bounce back to, let's say, 137 to 143. You might write a 160 for that same time frame, because right now the 160 is at 580 to 640, and it could well pop up to $8, and then you'll write it for $8 because it's that far out of the money. You see what I'm saying? So you might want to take this $400 to say, thank you very much. May I, sir, may I have another? I like it. Well done. Okay. I see Disney using Matterport virtual real estate, and I would buy it. How about that? Movie theaters in Meta. Yes, Uncle Bruce, you probably won't approve of this. Ritish is saying, but I had a stink bid out. To sell 40 calls on ATIP that stuck at 120. I just bought them all back for $1. I locked in $800 minus negligible commission. So, hey, taking 800 off the table. Congratulations. Let's see. All kinds of good comments here. Can't read them all. Matterport teamed up with Facebook, who owns Oculus. I think they'll be creating an infinite number of game universes together. I mean, there's no end to this. Can you imagine? I do a meet and greet. In Dallas. And I offer all of you a live meet and greet attendance through a Matterport thingy. How about that? You can attend the meet and greet with us, and you'll have a front row seat. How about something like that? You look around, see everybody there. That'd be a lot of fun. Here we go. Matterport has 3D walkthroughs of Hell's Kitchen. I dare to try it if you haven't already. Try all the available tools too, not just the third tour. Once virtual reality suits become mainstream and cheap, I could see a whole new VR experience in many areas. Exactly. BW says, Ratish, now that's gambling. Well done. Learn on the cheapies versus the 1900 monsters that some folks have. Hone your skills, bro. Keep it up. Coyote, KC10. Well, I can't really dictate a price for you, but when I set stink bids to buy back, I like to base it off percentages. I'd be happy with 60, 70, 80%. Set the bid for the profit like you like. We're at the beginning of the holodeck with Matterport and Meta. I agree. Like I was just saying, the potential for Matterport is so unbelievable, and yet the stock is 1571. It's incredible. Today might be a really good day to take a look at $15 calls on Matterport that you want to buy way out there. It could be a good day for that. Today could be a good day to buy SoFi 1250 calls. Today could be a really good day to consider Rocket Lab $10 call contracts. Today could be a good day for that. ME $6 calls could be purchased today. Spire ATIP, just buy the stock. Spire at 309 and ATIP at 319, just buy the stock. Smart Rent, 750 call options. Today's the day to look at those. Again, way far out. Sextera, 1186 down 31 cents. It's doing all right. It's, considering the market, it's doing all right. AMC down 296. It's not being spared any mercy at 2253. AMC volume 40 million. Light volume when you think about this market today. It's not reacting well at all. The Dow's down 284. S&P down 73. NASDAQ down 449. The Dow's down 0.75 of a percentage point. Nothing big. S&P down 1.5%, and NASDAQ down 2.89%. If all three markets were down 3% right now, I'd be much more concerned, but it's not happening. Yeah, Warren, I'm not looking forward to January 21st here. I'm in the red on all of my 10 calls. Not a good way to start the year. Need Uncle Bruce. I need a miracle here. Let's see. Gayodi, Ratish, nice timing, man. If these stocks aren't going to do a damn thing for months, time to start taking a position. The thing is that if you're able to take advantage of a momentum trade like Ratish did, Ratish took advantage of a momentum down dip and caught it, and it kept going for him, and he was able to score the deal. More power to you. It can be done on a lot of different stocks. Of course, the momentum can go the other way very quickly on snap rallies, and some stocks can become oversold and have a vicious recall rally the other direction. But look at Microsoft down at 318 a share. This is off almost $30 from the high of 349. It's $31 off the high. This is a nice correction. This is a really nice correction deal where you can now look at buying Microsoft 290s deep in the money. If you can get a Microsoft 290 or 275 deep in the money with mostly book value, very little premium on it, that could be your poor man covered call, and let the stock bounce back a little bit and then start writing against it. Nice going. Apple 176, not as big a move back today. Tesla sitting at 1,083. We've got Royal Caribbean at 80.45 down 193. Goldman 398.50 down 898. Yes, on Goldman. People are making money there today on those calls. Cisco now at 60.66. It's not falling as a leader. It's just kind of being dragged down. Amazon $3,300 down $41. Facebook $328 down $8. Now Facebook got as high as $384. So Facebook is off $56 from its high. This is a bargain. It's trading at 23 times earnings now, and I can tell you that the next earnings quarter, the quarter coming up, they will beat the quarter from last year dramatically. This thing could be at 17 times earnings right now based on the upcoming earnings report. This could be a serious bargain for poor man covered call writing, where you can buy $290s to $300 in the money calls on Facebook and start writing short-term call options on Facebook, with a little recovery maybe tomorrow, day after, because it will bounce back a little bit. There's deals here. Who else can you scoop up? JP Morgan 164 down 253. That might be a poor man cover call candidate. It was as high as 173. It's trading at 10.3 times earnings. Costco down $12 today to 552. It was as high as 571. If you can buy an in the money call there might be opportunities to write in the poor man covered calls on Costco. Walmart, by the way, is up 195 today. It's not down at all. Who else have we got here? Where else can we make things happen? Just take a peek through here. Any others? Maybe Moderna, if you can buy Moderna deep in the money calls, but she's down $15 today. It's still quite volatile. Don't know, but if you're a gambler, Moderna 200s and right against them. Let's see. Who else? I don't like DoorDash. I don't like Airbnb. I'm worried about more downside on those stocks than upside. Intel, look, it's had a good day today. $54.28. It's up 115 here. It's 52-week high, $68. So it's definitely got room to maneuver. A little dip on Intel. Pick up the in the money calls and start writing call options against it. Micron $95 down 130. Micron's 52-week high is 98. It's kind of near the high, so it might not be an opportunity there yet because it really isn't that cheap. Just thoughts, kids. There's opportunities out there. Learn how to write these poor man covered calls. Take my courses and now apply it to these different stocks. Quality companies at discounts. What's wrong with that? On our front, we're looking at Rocket Lab right now, 1078 down 87 cents. The low on Rocket Lab today was 1063 about 20 minutes ago. We've bounced back about 15 cents so far, but we're down 87 on 2.7 million. SoFi, 14.16 a share. We're down 91 cents a share to 14.14, the low of 14.06, again, about 15, 20 minutes ago. 30 million volume. We're not doing 50 million, only 30 million. That's interesting to see. GameStop, 131.34, down 17.57. Low of the day, 130.35, about $1 ago. On 2.7 million. That's not heavy considering this market sell-off overall. I would expect a little more volume than normal on a day like today, because when you drop more than 10% in one day, you're going to get people to react. Keep in mind, though, that there are people buying up all this GameStop stock. So 131.10 right now. Matterport down at 1590 right now. Matterport is at 1590. It's down 232. The low is 1555. This has bounced back a little bit, but not a lot. Volume on Matterport today, 12.6 million, and that's about more than the 10 million yesterday, I think. So heavy volume. It's really turning over here. ME at 613, 612, 609 low today, 3 million volume on ME. Spire, 312 a share, the low of the day, 304 about an hour ago. 1.1 million traded on Spire, a little bit of volume coming through. We're down 39 cents today. That, of course, is now on the short sale restricted list. ATIP down 14 cents to 320. The low was 318 15, 20 minutes ago. We're now 320, down only 14 cents. 504,000 volume on ATIP. Smart Rent 838 right now. The low of the day 834. Volume 693,000. We're at the low of the day or in that neighborhood right now. Sextera down 24 cents after hitting a low of 1167. It's now to 1192. So it's come back, 25 cents from its low. It's down only 24 cents on 209,000. Not a lot trading there, and they're kind of being dragged with the down dip, but they're not leading it at all. Here we are. Like I said, AMC down 275, Robinhood down 133 to 1606, VanEck down 859, computer chip ETF, that is a bargain here at 305. The 52-week high, 318, it's only given up 13 bucks. It is not going to go a lot lower because chips are in serious demand everywhere. Surprised that it's even lower. I'm surprised it's even down. Home Depot down 384, not giving up any ground of any seriousness. IBM up 61 cents, holding a gain, 138.63 after breaking 140 today. The Dow now down 239. Looks like it's coming back a little bit with 19 minutes left to go in the day. Now down 235-ish. The low on the Dow was 36,501. It's now 564. So we've come back 63 points on the Dow to be down 0.65 of a percentage point. It was down about 3/4 of a point. Now it's only down 0.65. So that looks like a little bit of a comeback at the moment. We'll see if that's serious or not. Microsoft down 1032 to 318. Apple down 299 to 176.71. It's bouncing back up, actually. Tesla down $51, bouncing back a bit. Bed Bath Beyond down $1.46. BlackBerry down 49. Royal Caribbean down 167. Goldman Sachs 399.79, down 7.69. Cisco at 60.68, down 58 cents. The low of 60.47 20 cents ago. That's where Cisco is right now. Amazon down 41. Facebook down 9. Google down 112 to $2,775 a share. There is a recap of where we're at on this day today. Bargoons abound, and Matterport is rebounding a little bit now to 1590, still down 231, up from 1555. So 35-cent bounce up at the moment on 12.8 million. That's notable. I'm noticing that little bounce back, but it is what it is. Sextera is bouncing up a little bit. Spire a little. ATIP a little better. ME kind of bottomed out. Matterport bouncing up a bit. And Rocket Lab bouncing up a little bit to 1076. Just little curls at the end. We now have 17 minutes to go to see if there's bargain hunting coming into this market at the end, because some folks might be thinking a little too far, a little too quick, a little of an overreaction to these Fed minutes we were all expecting. We'll see how Europe and Asia react overnight, and then we'll go with it tomorrow. I'll be on tonight at 8:00 Eastern. Be here for that. If you're a Gold Bagel member, join in, and I've already loaded up the show. It should be in your community tab. If any of you have become a Gold Bagel member and you don't have the link to tonight's show and you want that, send me an email to my email address, and I'll make sure to send you the link. And that way you will be able to join in tonight's show. There's my email address right there, brucefarmer@hotmail.com. Fire me a message saying, hey, can you send me a link to tonight's show? I became a Gold Bagel member after you posted it, because I did that earlier today. All right. Fun times. Wow, what's going on? Let's see. What else is happening here? What else is happening here? Alexander, thank you for this donation. $9.99 on a down day. They're few and far between. Let me tell you. Thank you. Portfolio's down 40 grand. I was able to buy back all Goldman Sachs and GameStop calls for absolute stink bids. I can't look at Spire losses, but I love, but love calls. Also bought 1,000 Matterport plus 10 Matterport Jan 23 10s for stinks. Amen. What a day. Wow, that's way to go, Alexander. You were doing the right positioning, absolutely right, and bringing in dough. So that's what we got to do. Any kind of recoveries tomorrow, you guys are going to write options tomorrow. That's what's going to happen. If we get a first 2 or 3 hours tomorrow with some bounce backs, you're going to start targeting contracts. You're going to start bringing in cash. That's what we do. Absolutely. Let's see. What else is going on here? Make your money over time, not in one shot at a time. That's right. DQ, we trace the transactions. The selling is coming from inside the house. Run. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Rudy, Uncle Bruce, with the Fed raising rates to curb inflation, what we are seeing now is going to be the new round or new normal, or do you think that there'll be upswings again? Oh, there'll be upswings. Oh, yeah. Companies are going to make even more money with higher inflation. They raise their prices. They keep their costs down, raise their prices, make more money. Oh, the market is not reacting to that yet. It'll figure that out. Watching GameStop the past year has made me so numb to this market dive that I'm actually enjoying these sales. There you go. I sell calls every time before something shoots up. Every time. Let's see. Gotta run. You take care, Rotso. Look up. Let's see. Fun times. I took your advice, Kent, saying I wrote a 148 GameStop this morning, a call. I sold it for 255 profit. I have a stink bid in to buy back my GameStop. All this while watching my kid hit balls on the driving range. Kent, you know what you're doing. You're following it. It's working for you. Keep it going. Nicely done. GameStop 131.01 right now, near the low of the day at this point in time. The low is 130.35. Over at Goldman Sachs right now, we're watching that one today. 398.63 down 885 on Goldman at this point in time. So, Kent, you've got it going on with GameStop and Goldman. They're working for you, and I like it. Let's see. Considering buying a GameStop 130 call expiring in April, what are your thoughts? Very expensive premiums may not be a good idea. Again, you gotta watch. Rudy, Uncle Bruce, similar to covered calls on puts that I wrote and are in the red. Can I keep rolling them, perhaps even adjusting the strike price? Yes, you can. Oops, I bought back for 255 profit. Still working on terminology. I bought that call back for 250. Nice job. Hey, Uncle Bruce, where should I put my stink bid for SoFi April 1250s? Is 275 too aggressive? April 1250s on SoFi. Let's take a look if we can here on the fly. SoFi is at 14.10 right now, down 95 cents. Options on SoFi for April 12 and a half. So let's see what we have here. If I can get this to work on my big ass iPad. It is so twitchy. I tell you, I put my finger on the thing and it moves, and then I get something completely different. It's very frustrating. Waiting for that to load up here. Okay, April 12 and a halves. Okay, you're trying to buy April 12 and a halves. 310, 320. Well, you're trying to get them at 275. You might want to go 280, not be at 75. That's a round number. But you put them in at 280. You do have 11 minutes. You're going to need a last-minute sell-off, though. You're probably going to need a 50-cent drop, and that might be too much to ask. They are down 60 cents today, last trade at 320, but only off 60 cents with the stock down 94. So they're not easy to get. You might have to put in Again, you might put that 12 8 that 280 bid in there for the rest of the week, perhaps, but I would only put in 1 day at a time, just today only. Let's see what the stock does tomorrow morning in pre-market. If it looks like it wants to open lower, I don't know why it would, but if it did, you'd try to scoop them there. But get the bid in before the open tomorrow morning so that you're in the option market before the markets start. Okay. What else is happening? Bought a July 15, 2022 on SoFi, says Robert, right on. Let's see. Again, you make your move, you get the contract because you're not interested in a 20-cent profit. You're interested in a move into the $20-$25 neighborhood on SoFi. Robert has got it right. He's just going in there. He's not fooling around. He's picking it up. He's grabbing it because he knows, like I know, at $25 a share, that is a $12.50 book value contract. What are you quibbling about 20 cents for? And that's kind of what you're trying to do right now. Now I'm talking to I'm talking to Nicholas. You're trying to get, you're trying to scoop a little. You might not want to play that game and just buy it. Just saying, you might just want to buy it. The Dow down 333 with another sell-off in the last 10 minutes coming in. It could be programming, computer trading going on. We're down 0.93 of a percentage point. S&P down 78 and NASDAQ down 471. Getting a good little sell-off here. Let's see. What else is going on? Yeah. Look, Nelson, you could be right. 5G, 6G, someday it might happen. It might not. At the moment, my poll is 57% say, this Matterport NFL thing could happen someday. 43 don't think so, but more do. Interesting. Let's see. T-Jack, hey, Uncle, I'm just checking my sanity right now. On Monday, I thought about writing a GameStop 135 covered call, expiry 1722. The price at the time was 21. What would have happened if I'd done that given the big dip? The 135 covered call would have backed off. Definitely would have come down quite a ways for you. You'd have made money. Let's see. Make it happen, says Giotti. Yeah, it's been rough. I'm not going to lie. If I hadn't been writing options on the way down, I'd be pretty upset with myself. Stuck now as my money is too low to write options. Pattern day trader designated. Let's see. Let's go. Dan, you missed my answer. You missed my answer to this thing. You weren't listening. Dan, where you been, man? I'm losing faith in you. You're not listening to me. Uncle Bruce, short restriction does not put pressure for shares to go up or down. I know. Short restriction means you can't just hit bids if you're trying to short the stock. So you can't just short it and bang it down. You have to put in bids higher than the last trade in order to short stock. It kind of holds off on the downward pressure a little bit. GameStop down $18 to 130.21. Matterport down 253 to 1569. The Dow's down 341 right now. S&P down 82. NASDAQ down 474. We have 8 minutes to go. Let's see. What else is going on? Watching all kinds of stocks and with a poor man call. How deep in the money do you need to buy a long call to sell covered calls? You don't have to be deep. I mean, you can be $10 in the money. You can be $5 in the money. Write a call against it if you want to play that game. You can be close. I'm just saying that if you're going to buy an in the money call, you want to spend 90% or more of the money that for book value and less than 10% time premium. That's the way you want to buy a long in the money call. So if you can buy an in the money call on Goldman Sachs and it's only $15 in the money, but you can buy it for say $16, that's only $1 premium. See what I mean? But you don't want to pay $20 for a $15 in the money call, because now a quarter of that money is going to evaporate on you. It's premium. It's time premium. There's no value there. It's just time value. Now, if you buy a 6-month out call and you buy it 90-10 split, 90 book value, 10% premium, now you have something to work with to write against it and bring in money. I have $15 calls expiring on the 21st. I don't have the options level to sell them. Should I roll them? I have Matterport 15s expiring on the 21st. Should I roll them? I don't understand. Scott, are you long these stock? Are you long these contracts? You didn't write them, did you? I need more help here. And let's see. Let's see. Wow, I'm in Matterport image behind the bar at Gordon Ramsay's Dubai, and I can measure how big each bottle on the shelf is, says False. Yeah, Matterport is an amazing thing. It really is, and the market doesn't fully get it yet. But anyway, what can I say? Let's see. Just when you think you're done, Cheddar is back to call BS. Uh, it's a crime. Rocket Lab under $11, and I can't even take advantage of it. It's a 1072 right now, 1071. We're down 301 on the Dow. We're down 81 on the S&P 500. We're down 482 on the NASDAQ. We have 4 minutes to go in the day. Uncle Bruce for Facebook, poor man cover call. How far out should I buy the call and then write on? Well, if you can buy an in the money call that's say 3 months out, 4 months out, 5 months out, 6 months out, something like that, and then you can write short term calls that are good for a week or two, that's what you want to do. And you want to be writing calls maybe $5 ahead of the market, $8, $10 ahead of the market for a week or two. Maybe wait for a day or two for the stock to do a little recovery. You get your call, buy your long call now, get in the money call, get it now, and then sit back and let this thing settle out. If the stock pops up $4 or $5, now you can start writing covered calls ahead of the market by $5 or $6 or $7 for a week or two or three, and enjoy some premiums against that call that's going up for you at the same time. Win, win, and win, baby. Everything's fine. I got a winning Powerball ticket. Michael says, I have no problems here. Is SoFi really 1413? No, it's 1410. It's even better. Let's see. Blood everywhere. I don't want to look. Hello, simpletons from the Credit Savage. Looks like GameStop 115 cash secured puts for February 11th. The month of love will give you $1,000 if y'all want to gamble. What do you think, Uncle Bruce? Oh, hi, Cheddar Stacks. We knew you'd be back. Impossible to leave, Uncle Bruce. So if you want to write a February 11th 115 GameStop cash secured put, you got to put up $11,500 in cash to write the contract. You get $1,000 cash now, so that you're in effect paying $105 a share for it. If you did get hit at 115, stock's at 129.80. Do you feel lucky? There you have it. If stock goes back to 135, 140. That cash secured put might only be worth $400 or $500. You just buy it back and score the $400 or $500 gain. Can be done. Let's see. Untrue. Impossible to leave, y'all. Disgraceful, says Auntie. Michael, I got more Spire at 306. I did my part, and well done it is. Spire 315 a share, bouncing back. ATIP 320 down 15. ME 617 down 62. Matterport 1571 down 251. SoFi down 94 at 1411, and Rocket Lab down 96. Smart Rent down 97. Cyxtera down 30. Right here, right now, IBM holding a 20-cent gain right now. The Dow down 365 to 434. The low of the day, 431. We're at the low of the day on the Dow right now with 3 minutes to go. Come on, people, give Bruce 200 likes. Why? They hate me. I just came here to give Uncle Bruce a thumbs up. Today is not a day for me to look at my portfolio. Oh, man. Uncle Bruce, it's time to put a fork in this year. I work in the entertainment industry, and we just canceled tons of shows, and even the SF Ballet and opera seasons all the way through August. Let's get drunk. See, now that's what Matterport could do, too. You could sell seats to a performance. You could have millions of people watching a performance without anyone in the audience, you see, and you could make more money than if you had people in the audience. Think about that. Oh my gosh, the 10-year T-bill is now 1.70, just like May, June of last year, and all the old geezers will run to the Dow. Will, I wrote 135s on GameStop for $7.76, and I bought them back for $4.90, daring them to take me out. Had no idea it would go down this far, though. Big sell-off, nice move. Dave, the Mac guy, the bleeding hurts, but I think about how good it feels when it stops. Zach, I'm thumbs up number 202. Bought back my Matterport January 21 $30 covered call that I originally sold for 210. I'm sure you bought it for very little. Nicely done. Felt too aggressive. Settled for 305s. Flint Creek, drowning in my sorrows, cake and wine, or celebrating my birthday a week early. Come on, stock market. Why the hey? What's going on? Let's see. All bleeding stops at some point. Some point it stops. There you go, kids. We're into the last minute of the day. Coming in here. Ever since Bruce brought out the gold bagel market has sucked. Come on, Bruce. Oh no. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? I keep writing covered calls, and Tony's cashing out daily. My only savior right now. Can you write and buy back multiple covered calls without being flagged as a day trader? I don't know, Karim. I don't know how this works. I don't believe so. See you tonight, Mirko. You got it. Yes, I bought those calls, says Scott. I did it. Let's go. We are at the bell here. We are at the bell. Austin, I wrote Myrna calls in the fall for 385, rolled them down to 310. They're at 195 in the money. You are fine. Uncle Bruce, SoFi, CNBC named top pick for 2022 along with Hood just now. Cool. Very interesting. Just now they were ranked as buys. That would be SoFi, along with Robinhood. Interesting. SoFi 1410 down 95 cents. Let's see. Someone paid for that release. Someone's saying, let's see. We got 222 likes on a red day. Thank you, everybody. Waiting to write more covered calls this week, but scooped up another 20 of 20s on GameStop in the meantime. Let's go. Larry should have rung the bells. Larry's ringing the bells. They're done. We're done. I finally caught up to you guys as fast as I could. SoFi 1411 down 94 cents at the moment. Now in the aftermarket at 1412. Dow down 392, 1% lower. S&P down 92. NASDAQ down 522. That is the deal. The Fed minutes apparently catching people by surprise. Like, I don't know, where have you been? The Fed minutes, this has been the best kept secret of all time. I don't understand that, but it's crazy. S&P and NASDAQ have hit their 5-day lows. I don't know what's worse, being mentioned on CNBC or being paired with Robinhood. Bobby, send me a private email, Bobby, and then I'll send you the link. You got it. I freaked out and bought more GameStop, SoFi, and Hood recommendations in the same sentence. That's an oxymoron there. Larry, stop the bleeding. Thank you, Larry, for saving us. Rocket Lab, 1070 down 95 cents. No change in the aftermarket yet. SoFi, 1417 up 6 cents in the aftermarket. GameStop, 129.34 on the bell. 130.80 up $1.46 in the aftermarket. Matterport, 1573 at the bell, 1585 on the aftermarket. ME 616 at the bell, unchanged right now, low of 609. Spire 316, no change in the aftermarket. The low of the day was 304, now 316. ATIP closed at 320, staying at 320 in the aftermarket. Low of the day 318. Smart Rent 819, trading at 802 in the aftermarket. A low of the day 814 in the actual market day today. We'll see if that holds and stays there. Sextera 1184, no change in the aftermarket. Low of 1167 today. That's where things are at here. Other stocks, quotes, everything else. Goldman Sachs 398 down 876 today on Goldman. Let's see. AMC 2275 down 274. Everybody got whacked. Tesla down $61 today, 1,088 under 1,100. Calls written against Tesla have crapped out, so there's profits made there. Hood mentioned with SoFi. Now that's rich. One showed how things should not be done, and the other will show the fintech world how things should be. Thanks, Sean and Wendy. God, it's amazing. Thank you for that. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, I don't think the primetime notice went out to anyone yet. We did. I'll reload it then. I'll redo it. Just after the show's over, I'll reload it. Bought 2,000 more SoFi just now, doing my part. Right on, Alexander. I also bought 1,500 more Spire today. Thanks for the bells, Larry. Yes. Let's see. Will GameStop reach 140 by Friday? Question. I was not able to buy back GameStop with my stink bid, but I'm still good here. 410 at 410 on GameStop. Learning patience. Thank you, Bruce. Yes, you've got those 410 contracts written, and I think you're going to do just fine. Very, very, very well. I think you wrote February's, if I'm not mistaken, on those contracts when you did that rollover. So, yeah, you're going to be well rewarded for this move. Let me double check here. Febs, think they were Febs, but don't think they were Feb Force. Weren't you writing further in something like further? Was it the 18th or something like that? I'm trying to remember which ones those were. The 410s, right? Am I right on that? I'm not 100% sure. The 18s are now 10. They're definitely coming down here. The Feb 11s, if you wrote those are 890. So I don't remember. But way to go, Kent. You're on the way. Let's see. Socias, Alexander, you're too rich to be hanging out with us. Simpletons, a DQ. Alberto, wow, it's been a while on that. Alexander, I'm just rolling more and more dollars into the markets, refinanced my fully paid house for last month for an amazing rate. So that's why I'm rolling in and buying the dips right here, right now. Let's see. Let's go. I'm not seeing any member notices this morning. Interesting. I'll reload this thing. Let's go. I grew up crazy poor with parents losing their house twice, so I was way too conservative and paid for my $550,000 house by 30 years old, then realized it wasn't smart. Let's see. And what else? I keep 24 months of living expenses in reserve at all times. Kent, yes. So I was right on my guess. I can't remember which guess I'm right on. But you're ahead of it. You're ahead of it, and I'm happy. Way to go, Kent. I picked up more GameStop to top up for writing another covered call. There you go. We'll see how this goes tomorrow. Another day, another interesting revelation of this market. Unbelievable, absolutely amazing. What is going on over here? Just insane. The final count on the Dow, down 392, down 1.07%. S&P 500 lost 92.96 points, down 1.94%. NASDAQ lost 522, down 3.34% today. Oil only up 7 cents a barrel to 77.06. That's where that is at. Let's see. Pop-up meeting just now on the docket. See y'all at the after party in a few hours' time. Thanks, Bruce. The day was a yuck. DQ, Alexander, not dumb to eliminate debt. Socius, Alexander, I would never put more loans on the house in order to invest in the stock market. I guess it's the reason I will not get rich quick. Best of luck. I don't believe in Spire, but SoFi. Unless the market keeps hyper hemorrhaging, that is. Alexander, Andy, my ambitious goal for 2020 is for my portfolio to make more money than my salary pays me through covered calls. There you go, right there, and there you have it. Thank you all so much for being with me today, hanging around here. Thank you, Charles C. I missed this donation that came in. Thank you, Charles C., for making a donation from Sweetwater, Tennessee. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that PayPal donation that you made during the mayhem today. It's wild, it's wacky, it's crazy, it's insanity. What can I say? Thank you very much all. Some of you are asking for invites on tonight's show. I will get that to you, I promise. I'm going to do a reload of that notification for Gold Bagel members. If you're a Gold Bagel member, join me tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Prime time with Uncle Bruce. We will talk about today, and we'll talk about the aftermarket here, and we'll talk about our plans for tomorrow, and we'll talk about getting richer, how we're going to get richer, because that's what's going to happen. That's the way we roll. We roll that way. Thank you for taking my poll. A bunch of you have taken this poll here. 412 people answered the question in my poll, which said, could Matterport team up with the NFL to offer metaverse live game tickets from your very own house. 55% saying, I can see this someday. 45%, I'm not so sure about that, but I'm thinking that this is just a tip of the iceberg. I think anybody and anything could do it. I would not be surprised down the road, where I will be able to buy a service where I can do something like this for myself, where I can do I can do a metaverse linkage at a public location for a meet and greet, and have a bunch of you from around the world join me on a meet and greet with a bunch of folks that are this channel's fans. I can see that happening. I might have to charge you $10 each to do it because I got to pay so much money to do it with the entity, but this is doable. Instead of you flying to see me, you can see me that way. You never know. I tell you, it's endless. Watching concerts and sporting events and ballets and operas, and it just goes on and on and on. I don't think there's any limit to something like that. That would be really, really cool. 281 thumbs ups have come in. I do appreciate the fact that 281 thumbs ups were given to me today on this show. 399 of you are still here. If you're able to hit that thumbs up button for us, I thank you very much for your support and your encouragement to keep right on going, doing what I'm doing. 285 now have come in. We're going to hit 300 here shortly, I feel, and I appreciate that a whole bunch. Thank you all so much. There we are, Beach Boy. You were set, buddy. You're set. We're all good to go. Anyway, fun times. Never a dull moment. Let's see. Yeah, Socius, my house was fully paid for. I refinanced it at a ridiculously low rate. Have a good night, all from Splair. Thank you, Socius. I can get an invite despite not being a gold member as a kind of mascot or something. Andy, Alexander, same goal with my covered calls, covering my living expenses. I also want to have sent all my transferred money back to my credit union and just play with house money. Alexander, DQ, unless I refinanced my paid for house, I had zero debt, going on 5 years debt free. Only got my HELOC now. Kind of struggling right now, though, says Auntie. That's Credit Savage. What a day. I feel I need to watch Uncle Bruce's late Wednesday show sitting on one of those cushion donuts. I definitely will need Vaseline. Socius, Alexander, so you're deliberately putting yourself in debt despite not really having to. That's very interesting. I would never dare to do something like that. Also, my SO wouldn't allow it. As Alexander, Auntie, same here. Want to play with house money. When Spire goes to the moon, I'll get there fast. Broker, yada. Are you the band camp of 2023 recession? I don't know what this means. Let's see. DQ, Alexander, right on. Only debt I carry is my mortgage, and I've been debating just paying it off. I like the liquidity for the property, but I can move quickly sometime in 2022. Only did $5,000 of debt this year for the market. Second job will pay that off before May. Alexander Sochius, yes, I realized that I was way too fearful and conservative and defensive. I got a HELOC, and it's barely topped, and otherwise stay cheap and debt free. Sparky. I started watching Uncle Bruce's stream from January 29th. It was fun to see the energy of the January run-up. I recommend revisiting some of those old clips if you're feeling nostalgic. Credit Savage, Credit Coach, point the doll where the market touched you. So she's I have no idea what a Helco is, but I'm guessing it's some kind of a loan. Joshua, surprised even my old gold membership didn't get taken in this margin call. Everything else did. And Bobby is laughing. Telling me we're on the doll doesn't hurt. The house equity line of credit. That's what it is. House equity line of credit. Hello. Yeah, and if it's super cheap, that's all you have to beat the market. Easily done. Yep. HELOC. There you go. I still don't know what it is. It's a line of credit that you can use against your value of your house, and so it's kind of like a mortgage, but it's more like a loan against equity in your house. Easily attainable, cheap to get, and you can pay it off whenever you want. It's a very flexible kind of loan, if I read this right. There you go, folks. What can I say? This is a day of days. Buying opportunity has come through here. We'll see how everything goes as we move forward. I'm going to take a look now at our stocks one more time to see what they're doing in the aftermarket. Over on Rocket Lab, we closed at 1070 a share. The aftermarket 1099. SoFi closed at 1410. It's 1415 on the aftermarket. GameStop closed at 129.34. The aftermarket 132. We're up nicely on all three of those. Matterport 1573, aftermarket 1579. ME 616 on the market, 611 in the aftermarket. Spire closed at 316. It's 315 in the aftermarket. ATIP closed at 320 and a half. It's at 320 on the aftermarket. Smart Rent 819. It's now trading at 802 in the aftermarket. Sixtera closed at 1184. It's at 1184 in the aftermarket right now. Just AMC is up a quarter to $23 in the aftermarket. Let's see. IBM is down 3 cents in the aftermarket. Apple is up 9 cents in the aftermarket. Goldman Sachs up 54 cents in the aftermarket right now. Cisco up 11 cents in the aftermarket. And to give you an idea, so most of them are higher, a little bit higher in the aftermarket so far. We'll watch that when we come on tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right here with your buddy Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members. Become a Gold Bagel member right now and join me tonight at 8 o'clock. I look forward to seeing you. We'll recap the day. We'll recap where we're at on the aftermarket. We'll talk about strategies for tomorrow. We'll talk about what ifs. And then don't forget, tomorrow morning before the opening, before my 8:30 live show, I will do another Gold Bagel member investment alert to give you a heads up on what's been happening in the pre-market and what's been happening overnight in Asia and Europe so that we can get ready for the day when the day begins, giving you guys a little bit of a head start and a heads up of what's going on and what you should be looking out for. Thank you all so much for joining me today on a wacky day for sure. It's unbelievable. Thank you for everything, and we'll join you. We'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock tonight. And thank you for your continued support. I'm going to now turn the show off, and I'm going to reload for the community tab tonight's show and make sure that the links get out for you so you can join me live tonight at 8. Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much. Have a great evening, and we'll see you tonight at 8 and then tomorrow morning. Talk to you later. Bye for now.